Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Goff now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Forced out to his left. And a loose football. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Damon Harrison busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being...
And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check. Listen.
Out of the gun. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch him now, Marty.
Jackson on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Play action. It's Jackson. Room here to run. And inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's first and 10 from the 12.
Gone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Jackson on the move to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Two.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second down is Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw is gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Derek Shelby in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Lets it go for Nelson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got room. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Here we go. DC.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Goff now looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Merlin!
The final shot before break here. Goff going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that incorrectly.
Right side caught by Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Riddick. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Goff, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, Jackson fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Landry. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson, incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, Look out.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Back now in Baltimore.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here, credit for that. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, plays like that makes the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Stepping up, and it's a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Detroit!
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Gone!
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Merlin!
Right back to him on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Super one! Jester!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Gall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A give. This is Kamara. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Jackson to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Jackson His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them, and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This is Riddick on the screen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now it's gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.